Okay, good. Yeah, I think we've talked.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Cooper's more dedicated to it, but Trevor's just as good. Yeah, he's a little bit of natural. So, yeah, he doesn't work quite as hard. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, yeah. Well, good to see you. So I'll see you in the fall. Yes, yes.
1 2 1 2 2 2 2 2 2 1 2 1. It's whatever. One, two, one on two, one on two, one, two, 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 two. Less interference, sounds good. 1 2. And this one.
Good afternoon, or good morning, I'm sorry. We're going to go ahead and get started here. My name is Captain Mark Winter. I'm the Commandant of Midshipmen and the Vice President of Student Affairs here at Maine Maritime Academy. And I want to thank everyone for coming here today for the final send-off of the state of Maine before the new state of Maine arrives in about a year or so. This morning, we'll have brief remarks from the President and Superintendent of Maine Maritime Academy, Rear Admiral Jerry Paul, and we have the Chairman of the Castine Select Board, Mr. Gordon MacArthur Sr. So with that, I would like to turn it over to President Paul. Oh, I'm sorry. It's going to be. I'm going to turn this over to Chairman MacArthur.
Morning, everyone. Glad to see you all here. I'm sure as parents you are excited to see your students off on the training ship, whether it's the first trip or the second trip. It's always exciting to see the state of Maine leave Castine. This time is a little bit different because this ship will not come back as was explained, and there will be a new ship coming in, and the town of Castine is very excited to have that happen, as I'm sure you are. This is an event that most of us in Castine who live here come down and watch every year because it's a great event for us also. And just to know that we have the Academy here is a real good thing for the town of Castine. It's especially good for my wife because the state of Maine happens to be our son. So we're very happy for that, and we wish you and the students a very happy day, and I'm sure the students will have all kinds of great stories to tell you when they come back. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Chairman. And before we begin, I'd like to present you with a training ship State of Maine cap that is a little more fitting of your stature and leadership. It has the gold leaf.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you to everybody who is here today. This is a great day for these young men and women who are America's next generation of merchant marine officers. Day for the town of Castine. It's a great day for Maine Maritime Academy. It's a great day for the state of Maine. It is a great day for the United States of America, including our national security. The next 70 days is a crucial phase in the journey of these young men and women for their education, for their training, and for their development of their leadership skills. It demonstrates the brand of MMA as Maine's leadership college. Today didn't happen on its own. It didn't happen by just a few. It happened because of the teamwork. It is a culmination of the team. MMA staff, MMA faculty, ships, officers, and this local town. The support of the state of Maine through the leadership of Governor Mills, the support of the United States government through the leadership of Senator Susan Collins and Senator Angus King. We applaud and we thank each and every one of them on this team making today possible. I'd ask that you pause with me briefly for a moment to reflect. As the Navy hymn says, Eternal Father, strong to save, whose arm hath bound the restless wave, who biddest the mighty ocean deep its own appointed limits keep. O hear us, we cry to thee for those in peril on the sea. Of songs, from the national song of the U.S. Merchant Marine. Ho, my lads, heave ho. It's a long, long way to go. It's a long way to pull with our hatches full, braving the wind, braving the sea, fighting the treacherous foe. Heave ho, my lads, heave ho. Let the sea raise high or low. We can cross any ocean. We can traverse any river. Give us the goods, and we will deliver. Give us a hip hooray, and we will be on our way. Captain Mack, Commandant Winter, you now have our precious cargo, these students. The goods to deliver is their safety, their training, their development as mariners, and their development as leaders. In this voyage that you're about to lead them on, demonstrate why we say we are mariners, we make mariners, we are the mariners. Let's give them their hip hip hooray on me. Hip 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 hip.
Thank you very much for coming. We anticipate getting underway here within the next 45 minutes or so. We will see you in 75 days.
I'm Vincent Charity. I'm a Marine Transportation Operations student. I'm in my junior year. I think what I'm looking forward to is kind of seeing it all come together. You know, for the freshmen, this is a whole year of college. For the juniors, it's 3 years. And getting to see them put that all together and get the ship moving is always awesome to see. I think knowing what it's going to look like really makes a big difference. You know, hopefully there's less surprises. I mean, there's always surprises, but sort of knowing what it's supposed to look like, it gives you a lot of confidence that you're doing the right thing, and that it's good to see what you saw the juniors doing that seemed impossible as something that's just every day for you now. I think this cruise, I kind of want to get to know the ship better. I know we're getting a new ship soon, but I think it's an important part of any venture out into the ocean to really know the ship you're on. And now that I'm a junior, I think I'll have both more background and more freedom to sort of explore the ship, get to know different systems that maybe we don't use every day in port while we're underway. I think Porto, Portugal's going to be pretty cool. We went to the Azores last cruise of mine, so I was offshore Portugal, and I think it'd be cool to say I've been to both the Azores and mainland Portugal. It's also our last sort of warm weather port before we go over to Canada. After MMA, I definitely want to ship out, sail on my license, to eventually make captain. I hope to go deep water, so whether that's transatlantic or trans-Pacific, I don't know, but I'd like to find the biggest ships going the furthest distance and get on board. You know, any college or any of the academies can give you your license, but I think how MMA and the campus location sort of in a more rural area, a more isolated area, it mirrors sort of when you're on the ship that if you have a problem, you're kind of up to you and the people around you to fix it. And I think that's a skill that the more you develop it, the more it's going to help you out in the industry. I met an alum when I was sailing on a square rig ship in high school. He was the second mate, and I knew I wanted to be on ships. I wasn't really sure in what capacity, but when I heard about Maine Maritime, it just seemed awesome. I mean, the campus is beautiful. I love Maine now, and the ship's cool too.
Hi, my name is Claire McDonald. I'm a Marine Transportation Operations major, class of 2027, and I'm from New York. I feel like everything that I've learned in the first semester and the second semester has prepared me well for cruise. Doing pre-cruise every week and also through all the classes that I'm in, it's definitely set me up to succeed on cruise. I'm most excited for all the ports that we're going to be going to and being out to sea. I think it's going to be really beautiful and like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, so I'm just ready to make the most of it and excited to travel the world. I hope to learn more about on the engine side as well as the deck side and really just like get the most knowledge as I can out of the juniors. They're all going to be super helpful and I really just want to make the most of what they can offer. I'm a little anxious about the amount of time we're away, but I think with good friends and just like refreshing every day, it won't be a problem. I think it's gonna be like picturesque and also like sort of like a wow factor, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe like we're so far away from land, you're looking out, you can't see anything. But I think it's gonna be like super cool and like something that no one else can, like no other school can give you, and it's really just a unique experience. I came to MMA because I've always been in love with the ocean and being on boats, and I just knew it's what I wanted to do, and there really was no other option for me. It was just like the perfect fit. After MMA, I want to ship out for as long as I can. Not sure what kind of boat yet, but I think it'll be a super amazing career for me to go into.
My name is Mark Gattani. I'm from Old Town, Maine. I'm a class of 2027. And I'm a Marine Engineering Technologies major here at Maine Maritime Academy. On cruise, I'm looking forward to actually fishing off the back of the boat. I do like all the educational activities and learnings that I will pick up on cruise, but that's only fooled my parents into me actually just fishing off the back. I'm anxious about how much work and my ability early on. It's a lot to pick up, but I think by the end of it, I should be pretty competent with all the systems and, you know, what it's going to allow me to do in the future and the opportunities it allows me to create. My freshman year has definitely prepared me for cruise. Obviously, there's no way in 1 year you can learn everything there is before you go aboard, but so far, I think with all the classes and then the after class coming down to the ship and whatnot, familiarization has been crucial in my ability to familiarize myself with the vessel and be able to go on cruise effectively. I came to MMA because of the career opportunities and the ability to be hands-on with my academics. I consider myself a little smart, but I've always wanted to be hands-on, working on stuff. I've always liked to turn a wrench. And I think the ability to do that as a long-time career is really nice. Cruise will definitely differ from the classes. I think it's more about community. Even on the ship, it's even more because you're so tightly packed. You got to really look out for each other. And I think in that aspect, leadership abilities, you know, you can't learn while on shore. But the second you get out in the ocean and you need to turn to someone for their work or they need to turn to you for help, I think that's what it really matters, and that's what you can't get in a classroom setting. By crossing the Atlantic, I think I can check that mark off my box. I'd be excited, but I definitely got to be on watch, literally and figuratively, to make sure everything's going all right and smooth. I hope it's smooth.
I'm Bryce Calderwood. My major is Marine Engineering Technology, and my class year is 2027. My first year has been pretty good. I've definitely enjoyed my first year experience, learned a lot from some great upperclassmen and instructors. I decided to come to MMA because I always have enjoyed working with my hands, and my mom said I was a little too smart to not go to school, so I figured this was a great school for me. For cruise, I'm looking forward to getting out to sea and seeing what's out there other than just what land has to offer. I'm a little nervous for driving the ship. One of my pre-cruises had me in the ship lab for steering and I did terrible. I'm looking forward to just learning what exactly will be going on in the engine room. I try to relate everything to what I know with cars, and of course this ship is not a car. When I get out of MMA, I'm looking at going into offshore drilling. Life on a ship, I feel, will be very confined and congested. It'll of course push me a little bit out of my comfort zone as I like to have my own space, but it'll also push me to work more with my peers and get along with them a little better. I know on my deck side, I will be another deckhand doing whatever they tell me is what I'm looking forward to on that side. I don't have much interest in it, so just trying to get that one over. For the engine side, I'm assuming I'm just going to be a oiler or a wiper, doing basic maintenance on all the components in the engine room, ensuring that they're all running within their limitations and keeping up to spec.
My name is Bethany Ives. I am a 4th class freshman at Maine Maritime Academy. My major is Marine Transportation Operations. My freshman year has been amazing. I've learned so much and I'm really excited to go out on cruise and get to apply all the stuff I've learned. I'm excited to see the world. I haven't traveled a ton and getting to see what's out there will be a real treat. Crossing the Atlantic, that's something I've always dreamed about, but didn't know if I'd ever get a chance to do, so I'm excited for it. Whenever there's something that you're not entirely certain about, you get a little nervous, but overall I'm more excited. I'm looking forward to learning the ins and outs of life aboard a ship and going to ports, seeing the world, just getting more experience. I'm looking forward to seeing how all the systems work and work together, especially docking and leaving port and navigating, standing watch. What is it like out there when you can't see land for days? What is it like when the seas get big? What is it like when you're with the same people for days on end and then you travel across the ocean and there's a whole new place? I'm excited for that. I came to MMA because I love the ocean and I want to work on ships, and it's a beautiful place to do it.
My name is Raul Medina Charlie. I am a marine engineering technology major. I am a 4th class. We're a freshman. It's been really good, actually. We have the maintenance, and that, you know, pretty much gives us tours of the ship. We have watch. That's also preparing us for cruise. All the foreign ports, getting out of the country, that's going to be real fun. There's all those activities. I know in St. Thomas they got shark tanks. Yeah, it's going to be fun. The heat and not a lot of personal space. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of roughhousing the berthings. I'm hoping to learn how to just be a better sailor, seafarer in general, because I want to be able to bring what I've learned here to cadet shipping and, you know, my job in the future. I haven't been to any of the ports we're going to. The port I am looking forward to the most is St. Thomas because of the shark tanks. I'm looking at those already. The reason I came to MMA out of all the other schools, I went and toured the other schools, Texas A&M, SUNY Maritime, Merchant Marine Academy, but Maine Maritime had the best, you know, location, just in general. I mean, look at this. This is great. So, and also they were the most hands-on of the schools where you get the most like real-world experience. So that's definitely factored in. Definitely want to ship out, you know, hopefully staying up north, not go down to the Gulf, because, you know, shipping out down in the Gulf is really hot. So staying up north will, you know, I'm an engine, so I'm gonna be in the engine room anyway. It's gonna be hot anyway, so might as well try and stay somewhere as cold as possible.
My name is Matthew Eckert. I'm a junior here at MMA. My major is MET, and I'm also the cadet chief engineer. As a cadet chief engineer, I'm responsible for pretty much like overseeing the training that goes on for crews and also getting the freshmen prepared for crews. So there's a whole curriculum and everything we go through. And also as far as like organizing crews and doing watch groups, stuff like that. I became in that position because I really enjoy like helping people. It's something I'm really passionate about, and more specifically like teaching people how to do stuff. And I thought it'd be a great opportunity for me to help prepare the incoming class of midshipmen to continue on with their careers. So you go through an application process, and there's many people that apply. Then they interview you, specifically for the chief engineer position. The ship's crew interviewed me, and they choose who they think is best fit. I know when I was a freshman, it's probably like your biggest learning experience. And on top of that, since I've been here for 2 years, 3 years now actually, I made some really close friends, and it's pretty much just like a 74 days with all of your closest friends. It's gonna be great. The leadership responsibility I'm definitely anxious for, because I feel like I'm prepared, but you never know what's gonna come your way, and it's just an extra big step of responsibility. The port I'm most excited for is probably Spain. We have 2 ports in Spain, but I think it's gonna be awesome to see. So life on the TSSOM is pretty scheduled, I guess. You work from 8 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon, and then you're kind of off, but you're always on a schedule, whether it's watch or training. Your meals are on a schedule. Thankfully, after 1600, you're kind of free to do what you want, but we'll probably be studying a lot. And there's always cornhole. There's activities to keep us entertained. So a goal for cruise as a whole, part of it for the juniors more specifically, it's really getting us ready for our Coast Guard exams. And it's the last kind of training experience we have before we actually ship out. For the freshmen, it's really getting them prepared for their life at sea. So I guess the goal for that is just preparing everybody for what they need to do. A personal goal would just, for myself, would be to grow as a leader.
My name is Burton Graff. I'm a freshman, 2027, and I'm in MET. I'd say the reason I chose MMA was because I have relationships with people that are here. My older brother's here. I know many other people that have come here. And I didn't really have an idea of what I wanted to do, but something hands-on, and that's why I chose Maine Maritime. I've really been enjoying going to school here freshman year. I mean, first semester was a little tough just because of Mud Month and everything like that, but I made a bunch of friends and I really enjoyed it here. Just visiting new ports, traveling the world, I guess. It seems like fun. I'm really excited for that. The only places I've been is like Canada and Mexico on a cruise, but that's way different than this. I'm a little nervous, just it's a new thing, going across the Atlantic, and I don't know, it's just a lot. I'm a little nervous for that. I'm really excited to learn about what it's like to be on a ship and how that's gonna relate to what I'm gonna do later on in my life. I feel like I wanna work on a boat for a little bit and then work on land. That's the goal. I don't know, living on the boat, there's minimal berthing space, so it'll be tight, but I think it'll be a lot of fun.
My name is Daniela Myers. I'm a freshman this year, so I'm a 4th class, and my major is marine engineering technology. Being prepared for cruise, I think so. I mean, we've done a lot of work on the TSSOM, so it's just going to be trial and error. I'm really excited to go to all the different ports this year. We're going to a lot of places that I've never been before, and it'll be very interesting. I'm very nervous because I have never done anything like this before. I've never been on a ship this big or a ship at all. So my dad came to MMA. He went here for a few years. He loved it here. Then he got pulled out to the military and he told me all about it, and I've had a few friends that went here. So I thought I might as well give it a try. I hope to learn a lot about the engine room. I grew up doing a lot of stuff with engineering. I worked on a lot of cars, so just being on a system where I get to look at everything much bigger, I think would be really great. During when we have maintenance, we're always just looking and observing. I'm hoping that this year we actually get to do some hands-on work while following somebody, so we can know what's happening and know what everything is specifically and how it works when it's running. I think it's going to be fun, but also a little stressful because everybody's in an environment that's much more close. But I think it's going to be a good experience for everybody here. Personally, I've never thought about crossing the Atlantic before in my life until they told me that we were. So this will be a first for me. I think it'll be interesting.
Christian Cabrera, Marine Engineering Technology, Junior, the Regimental Commander here at Maine Maritime. The Regimental Commander is the highest ranking student in the regiment here at Maine Maritime, so the responsibility of all 450 midshipmen is on my shoulders. Day to day, it's busy. All aspects of the regiment I'm kind of in charge of, so daily operations, special events, that kind of thing. I love the culture that Maine Maritime has. Most of the time, if you go anywhere in this kind of industry, you're going to have a Maine Maritime alumni, and just to be a part of that, be able to have a footprint in that. I wanted the people that come in after me to kind of feel that same excitement. So I think the drive to inspire, the drive to make somebody as excited as I was because of my experience was just paramount to me. So for the cruise as a whole, I'm just excited for the freshmen who've been working so hard, right? They came in as mugs, they went through that experience. They kind of get introduced to this, got their toes in the water a little bit. Cruise in a whole, I'm excited for them to be able to have their first opportunity to be out at sea, right? And be nowhere's near land, get used to the way of life, hopefully be excited about it. I'm excited about it. Some other things that I'm excited for cruise is, just experience to be with all of my friends and learn. This is a learning experience for me, just as it is for the freshmen. I get a little nervous in foreign ports. You get to a place that doesn't really speak your language and people look at you funny, get a little nerve-wracking, but other than that, I just couldn't be more excited. I couldn't be more thrilled to go out this summer with everybody. And you learn a lot about each other as a person, and you learn a lot about each other as a leader, and I think that's important. When I first came in, it was just like the unknown. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what it would look like. And it could definitely be like a heavy pressure. So I would say for them, just get comfortable being uncomfortable, right? You have to get used to being in an uncomfortable situation and not panicking because it's not your first nature. You gotta get used to, stepping up and kind of taking that step to the next level, right? Put yourself in those uncomfortable situations, and you learn a lot about yourself, learning how you react, and learning how to kind of perfect how you react. Not perfect, but work on your response to adversity, I think, is the biggest thing that I took away. Is like it's not going to always be fun. It's going to be rough at times. I mean, I think that's one of the biggest skills that's useful in this industry, and not panicking under pressure, I think, is what I would tell them. Life it's quick, it's strenuous, it's tiring, but above all else, it's rewarding.
My name is Second Class Midshipman Brody Hathorn. I'm the Regimental Executive Officer, as well as the Cadet Second Engineer on the Train Ship State of Maine. I'm a junior here. I'm in the Marine Engineering Technology program. So obviously as a freshman, I guess your main job is to learn from the juniors who have gotten that 2 years of experience under their belt, both from freshman cruise itself and as well as cadet shipping. And I guess now as juniors, we're going to be put into that position, and now taking all the experience that we've gained since then through freshman cruise and cadet shipping, and hopefully going to be able to pass that on effectively to the incoming freshmen who are going to be cruising with us. I'm looking forward to getting to know them and teaching them what I've learned along the way. Obviously, I love the locations that we're going to be going. A lot of warm climates, different than my freshman year when we went up to Iceland. But yeah, another thing is, I mean, I love passing along what I've learned throughout the years under freshmen. That's why I'm part of the training staff here. I've always loved boats. I love the water. I'm big into engineering, and I mean, this place definitely covers all those bases. And yeah, I honestly believe that it's kind of hard to see the silver lining coming in here as a freshman, but I can confidently say that my experiences here hasn't been like anything else in any other college ever. This past summer, I worked on LNG tankers, and I think that'd be pretty cool to find a career in some kind of tanker business, but I know at least I want to be on the water. I want to be working on ships.
I'm Jaden Knight. I'm a Marine Transportation Operations major, and I'm class of 2027. I'm excited to go to foreign ports. This will be my first time going international, so it should be a very good experience, and then it'll be my first time on a vessel this big. I'm excited to study the mooring line technique of bringing the ship aboard and pilot operations. I'm also pretty excited about the engineering aspect of cruise. I feel like that should be something fun. I picked Maine Maritime because I like the community aspect that's present at the school, and I feel like it gives me the best opportunity to learn a bunch of hand-on techniques. And right now I hope to work on a roll-on, roll-off vessel. I'm also interested in learning harbor pilot operations, and maybe doing that towards the end of my career. I'm still looking at all the options, but I hope to end up in some type of port authority position. I'm kind of anxious about being on the water and just not being able to see any land or anything. I feel like that would be a cool experience, but also a frightening experience at the same time. If I were describing a cruise to someone I would know, I would describe it as an amazing learning opportunity that you can't turn down and you won't get anywhere else, where you can travel to foreign ports and learn a lot of knowledge and hands-on experience about the industry you're about to go into. I feel like this incoming fourth class year has prepared me extremely well for cruise and has opened my brain to a lot of knowledge that I'll need that will help me succeed on cruise. I feel that seamanship class and lab has taught me a lot about the different knots and different procedures of deck hardware and anchoring techniques.
My name is Isaac Renchester-Maglu. I'm a freshman in the MAT program. Expectations, I'm not fully sure yet, but I'm just mostly excited to figure out, what I like, because this is my first experience on a boat. It's the first time shipping out for most people, but first time even being interested in the idea. So I'm gonna see where it takes me, I guess. I've always known I'm gonna be an engineer of some kind. I felt that going here, I'd have the most opportunity to choose where I want to go. So I just had to go here. That's why I'm shipping out to see if I like that, if I don't like that. I'm excited to look out and see only water, to know what that feels like, because that's gonna be new for me. Mostly, I've enjoyed a lot of my time in the engine room while in port, and I feel like the environments in the engine room is gonna be a lot different at sea, and I wanna see what that is like.
My name is Emma Brondum. I am a second class or junior, and I'm Marine Transportation Operations. I am the cadet chief mate. I'm in charge of running the emergency drills such as fire and other emergencies. I'm excited but also nervous. It's tough shoes to fill after Elizabeth Cashman, but I'm excited. I think I'm just looking forward to getting underway. It's been a while and I'm ready to be back on the TSSOM. I feel different because I have a lot more knowledge about what's going on. It's like while you're a freshman, you're being told what to do, but as a junior, you're kind of doing the telling. I want to get better at standing better watches. Definitely learn as much as I can, more better at CNAV and other navigation aspects. Excited for Spain. I've never been. Compared to some of the other schools, I feel like I have a little more knowledge from some of the people I've met over cadet shipping.
My name is Rafael Rodriguez Perez, and I am from Florida, Miami, Florida. I'm really looking forward to going to new places and being in a very, very new environment. I really can't say what I'm nervous about. Probably the Burlings. Maybe that's my biggest nerve would be just being with so many people and making sure everyone kind of works together, because again, it's a really new environment for everyone, so it's going to take a second for everyone to adjust. But just to make sure everyone's okay and really gets through it. I feel very prepared for cruise. I'm really fortunate to have a lot of really good upperclassmen friends where I can ask them lots of questions. The junior class that's cruising with us, I am very confident will help us, train us, and make sure that we get everything that we need. I like the fact that this gives us an opportunity, just as a school, to really explore different tracks. So with cruise, and then I think with cadet shipping next year. So I know for a fact after cadet shipping, I'll probably have a really good sense. But as I stand now, probably ship out like a bulk carrier, tanker. It seems to be a very common trend. But in the future, definitely seek my captain's license, maybe try to retire on a cruise ship, ideally. On cruise, it's gonna be a little bit of everything. It's gonna be good, it's gonna be bad, but that's what develops us truly as mariners and as people. I love the philosophy that you have to have some hardships, and you have to work hard. So without those aspects of life, and if you just get everything handed to you and everything's easy, then what's the point?
Gangway is going ashore. All ashore going ashore.
Good.